Hey, what up, guys, gals, non-binary pals, and everything and anything in between? Cow King's here again for another fantastic and exciting video. So, I have something very exciting for you today. This is going to be a zoom in and zoom out effect, but we're going to do it in a bit of a fast manner. So first things first, you're going to want to find your clip, right? It doesn't really matter what it is. I just recorded some random Baki stuff. It was like I looked up Biscuit Oliva highlights, so you can just put whatever the fuck in here. I always keep the project settings 1920 by 1080, 25 frames per second. You know, whatever. So I'm just gonna, I don't know, I'm just gonna do this. Split here. Cut it. Alright, so here we go. Alright, so the first thing, you see this? We're just gonna enter 115. Then press enter. And then we're going to go right here. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to right click and you're going to split this. Now, for this, we need to open the crop window right here. So, here we go. And we're going to go over to pan and zoom. So this is where it starts, this is where it ends. You're just going to click on right here, this middle part. Okay. And you just want to drag it up to the face area right around here. So if that being done, this is kind of like, you know what it's going to look like. Ooh, I should probably go ahead and mute this so I don't get copyrighted. And the longer the clip, the longer the pan and zoom is going to take. We don't need long for this, so I'm just going to split this clip here and save this for later. So this is kind of what it looks like if you do it like this right now. See how it slowly zooms in and everything? Okay, well, this is the way we're going to do it, and I'll show you what to do next to make it faster. We'll go over here, 121, enter, and you can kind of zoom in too, by the way. So, split this. And you can kind of like split in between to make it faster if you like make the clips shorter and shorter. So when you do this, here's the problem you get though, okay? And I want to show you something. So let's play this. See how it just ends all abruptly? Well, the problem with that, of course, is we gotta fix that. So we're gonna go to this third clip. We wanna crop and zoom it. So the way we're gonna figure this out is, because we want to know exactly where to, see how it only does this? We're going to click on this. This is swap. This will swap the start and end points. Right there. See how it does it now and how our crop is better? So then all we're going to do is just go ahead and click OK. Let's go ahead and play it. See how it's like a lot more smooth. One more time back. Now the idea is we do want to reverse it at least at some point, right, with this clip. So, for example, 421, then we'll go here. Because we don't want it to, this looks weird if he stays zoomed in, right? And by the way, when I'm entering these numbers, you don't have to do it exactly like this. I can't stress that enough. You do not have to do it exactly like this. You can change it up. You can make the clips longer. You could go over here and then you could do the same effect. You could go to the end or you could go halfway. You don't have to do it exactly like I'm doing it. So 421, 4 minutes, 21 seconds. So we're going to go ahead. Now you can hit Control V, but I like to right click and then split it. So now, you know the drill. We're going to go ahead and open this, pan and zoom, and this end rectangle, we're going to take this bad boy, and we want to make this fill up the entire screen if we can. Just like that. Alright. And now we can just skip a little bit ahead. I'm going to go ahead and just skip 502. But really, it can be longer, it can be shorter, it doesn't matter. And always click this zoom in if you want to sort of get a feel for stuff. So right click, split, oh yeah. Now for this last clip, we go crop and zoom, and we're going to go to the crop tab, and we're just going to drag this out, just like that, babushka. And there we go. So this is what it looks like so far. The thing that you want to keep in mind is, even if it's tedious, you want to keep playing back your clips over and over to yourself. And the reason is because you want to see how it looks like and see if there's any adjustments mid-effect. So have something like this, zooms in, then it zooms back out. So that's how we do it. Now, there is a second way, and this way is using keyframes. This way is a little bit easier for some people. So I'm just going to restart you on this just to show you how easy this really is. Because I don't want people to get overwhelmed. And the thing is, you have to try and error. You have to trust yourself, okay? You have to. Like, there's no other way around it. So we're just going to go ahead and click. I'm going to delete. We're just going to drag this down. And again, I'm going to right click that son of a bitch and mute, because I am not trying to get copyright struck. And don't forget to zoom out. I don't know, we only need about 20 seconds of footage, maybe, if that. Split, right click, cut, right click, cut. Cut brings the clips, instead of leaving a gap, cut brings the clips to this, so if you have any clips that are way far out, bring it here, and then you can more easily delete them or splice footage together using that. We're getting rid of a middle part that you don't like, and it doesn't leave the gap as if you just delete it. Okay, so now that you've done that, we're gonna go ahead and zoom in. And you need about 4 markers or so. So I don't know, we can just do it wherever. You can either be specific, but I just want to show you how you don't have to use this feature if you don't want to. It can just be random, to be perfectly honest. Boom, boom. And don't forget, I've said this before in my clips, but left and right arrow keys will drag this literal frame by frame, the left and right arrow keys. So if you want to be hyper precise. And with these 4 keyframes, these act as your reference points, right? So whenever if you want to come back to this later on, and let's say you forget something. By the way, your keyframes for these markers, you're just gonna press M. So see how I just press M? You can use these if you want to come back and later repeat the process I just showed you. You can use these to do that. And the biggest thing I have to stress is just practice, 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 guys. Eventually you'll get it, it'll come second nature, you'll like it, you'll love it. But you can't do it until you practice the stuff. So thank you guys for watching. This is Cow Kings. I'm signing off.